Welcome back to GCTV, everyone. Hope you all had a good time. I'm Michael.
And I'm Jalen.
And let's get to the news.
GCHS has a new homecoming queen. It all happened at Friday's homecoming football game against Owensboro. GCTV's Charlie Feaser has more on that moment. Charlie?
Jalen, it was certainly a night to remember for 5 special ladies: Natalie Ellis, Allie Goodman, Evan Green, Elizabeth Norsworthy, and Aubrey Stamper. They were selected for the 2025 Homecoming Court. You're looking at a video from Friday night. This is when senior and varsity soccer team captain Allie Goodman found out she won the crown. We spoke to Goodman about what that moment was like for her.
All right, who am I here with?
Allie Goodman.
All right, so on Friday night, you won as our homecoming queen for football homecoming. We just wanted to ask you a little bit about how you felt whenever you found out that you were winning.
Okay.
So how was it, the whole experience?
I think for me, it was pretty exciting. I mean, I had my sister who was on homecoming court as well. Really, Michelle McKee is my cousin, and so it really inspired me. I feel like a lot of it was just really wanting to make Michelle proud. So.
Awesome, yeah.
We do also want to congratulate the other 4 ladies for making it into the court. There will, of course, be another homecoming during basketball season, where we will crown a second queen this year.
Thanks, Charlie. The results are in, and the number 1 reason students are getting written up is disruptive and disrespectful behavior. The matrix defines this as causing an interruption in class or an activity. This could be loud talking, yelling, screaming, making noise, or just being out of your seat. We talked to Assistant Principal Stephen Queen about this specific problem.
Mr. Queen, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. We just got one question for you today.
Okay.
So regarding the disciplinatrix, what does disruptive behavior look like in the classroom?
So disruptive behavior is anything that keeps students from learning or teachers from teaching.
Okay, thank you.
This means disruptive and respectful behavior will be the sore goals for next 9 weeks.
Instead of focusing on just cutting down the number of write-ups, the PBS committee is starting a UP-APSA contest. APSA is a public service announcement with a good message.
In this case, it's modeling respectful and non-disruptive behavior. Each SOAR class will have 1 week to record 1 to 2 minute PSA demonstrating respectful behavior in some way. Each grade level will vote on which PSA is better in their favorite. Winners for the grade levels will get off-campus lunch. This contest will start up after fall break. We'll have more information for you soon. This is a reminder that our marching band has practices on Mondays and Thursdays from 3:30 to 5:30. So if you park in the back parking lot on these days, we ask that you please move your car after school. You can still park there during these hours, but if you stick around for your own practice, move your car to the front or over by the field house.
It's a new week and a chance for us to recognize some seniors who are having an impact on GCHS. The guidance counselors are accepting nominees for Seniors of the Week. Here are some of the nominations from teachers for this week. Luke Grantham was nominated by Miss Riley Roberts. She says Luke always has a smile on his face and is willing to lend a helping hand when needed. He's respectful, dependable, and an all-around great student. Miss Newhouse selected Kyra Hunt. She says Kyra exhibits respect because she always has a positive attitude. She's not afraid to speak her mind, but will do in a respectful manner. She always has something to share, and she enjoys their conversations. Finally, Miss Glowachy nominated Becca Musser. She says she's nominated her because of the growth she's shown over her high school career. She never backs down from cheering on her fellow art peers and is always a role model to younger students.
Attention teachers, hopefully you already knew this, but there are block meetings today. You will need to swing by the library during your planning. To meet with Miss Janet, you will be discussing STAR testing results amongst each other. Things you also need to sign in when get to the meeting. That sheet will be on the main counter for the library. Do you need a higher score on the ACT? We can help with upcoming ACT workshops. Monday, September 29th is a reading with Miss Gallagher in Fancy Farm 02. Tuesday, September 30th is science with Mr. Stomp in Sedalia 12. Wednesday, October 1st is math with Miss Delaney in Sedalia 04. And Thursday, October 2nd is English with Miss Gallagher in Fancy Farm 02. These sessions start at 3:15 and are free of charge.
Club Group 3 will meet this Friday during SOAR. This is JROTC, TSA, JAG, DECA, and World Languages. These meetings start at 11:10. Club sponsors need to get attendance posted to the Google Sheet as soon as possible. If you're looking to support the fantastic FFA program here at GC, you can get some new t-shirts this month. You can see the mock-ups on screen with a nice variety of colors to suit your taste. Students, if you're interested in purchasing a t-shirt, crew neck, or hoodie, please visit Ms. Lyle's room in Wingo 04 to grab a form. The sales run through September, so return your order from form by the 19th.
Yummy yummers! Let's see what we got for lunch today. Looks like wings with barbecue sauce, wings with hot sauce, cheeseburgers, chicken salad, hamburgers, pizza crunchers, personal pizzas, and all your usual sides and juices. Everybody needs good role models, right? It helps to have someone to look up to that you really respect.
That's why GCTV's Claire Darnell and Maya Queen hit the Commons and cafeteria to find out who you guys look up to. That's all in this week's edition of the Mic Check.
Anybody else in this entire world, who would you be?
Emily Williams.
And who is that?
She's a senior on my cross country and track team.
Thank you.
I'm here with Gwen Anderson, and if you could be anybody, I would be my dad. And why would you be that? Because he's such a respectful man, and I love him so much. Okay, thank you.
Kelsey, if you could be anybody in this entire world, who would you be?
George Washington.
Why?
He's the only person I can think of right now. So.
Thank you.
If you could be anybody in the world, why would you be Target?
Miriam, if you could be anybody else in this entire world, who would you be?
I would be Jennifer Lawrence.
And who is that?
You know the actress. What's your name? And if you could be anybody in the world, I would be. Got it? And why would you be? What's your name? What's your name?
Jason.
What'd you say?
Jason? Jason?
You could be anybody.
John Moran.
Why would you be John Moran?
Because he's John Moran.
But like, why?
Who put two and two together? Yeah, John Moran.
Alright.
Who am I here with? Okay, if you could be anybody in the world, who would you be?
Batman.
Why?
Because he's strong and he's got a background.
Nice, nice.
If you could be anybody who why would you be yourself? So, what's your name? Kinley Gillum. If you could be anybody, who would you be? Peppa Pig. Oh, why would you be Peppa Pig? Because she has many, many friends. Okay.
And if you could be anybody else, who would you be? Why?
What's your name?
Jake Sonberg.
And if you could be anybody in the world,
Tom Cruise. It's not me.
and why?
If you could be anybody else, who would you be? I would be Addison, because she's really funny. Who am I here with? Okay. If you could be anybody else in the world, who would you be?
I would probably pick my grandfather
Okay, why?
because I look up to him and he's just like a good role model for me. And I just love him.
Perfect, thank you.
If you could be anybody in the world, who would you be? Why? Who are you?
Raleigh Clap.
If you could be anybody in the world, who would you be?
I gotta think.
Why would you be?
I mean, I think she's a little bit
on the beat.
Jay's on my feet. Now
pass
let's
it to
pass to
Liam.
Liam and tell you about the heat.
Hey GC, it's Liam with today's weather forecast. Today's forecast is looking to be pretty stormy. Parts of our area are in a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms, mainly for strong gusty winds. The high today will be around 77 with a low of 67 with a 100% chance of rain. Tomorrow will be around the same as today. Scattered thunderstorms will bring the possibility of strong gusty winds and heavy rain. The high will be around 78 and the low around 69. Wednesday will be stormy yet again with a possibility of strong gusty winds. The high will be in the upper 70s and the low in the mid 60s. Thursday will bring an end to the rain with a few showers possible during the day, but clear skies through the night. The high will be in the mid 70s and the low in the low 60s. Friday will be sunny with not much chance of rain. The high will be in the upper 70s and the low in the upper 50s. That's all for today's weather segment. Check back later next week for the next update.
You're watching GCTV.
Don't park in my painted parking spot.
Don't park in my painted spot.
Do not park in painted parking spots.
Hi, I'm Miss Smith and I'm here with Ryan and we're here to talk about senior parking spots. This year, Miss Jordan has told me that we're having a little bit of issues with people parking in spots that have already been paid for and painted. So please do not park in spots that have an initial in white at the end of the spot or that are already painted. These people have spent their hard-earned money and time getting these spots ready for them. Your time is coming when you are a senior and you can paint your spot and it'll be yours for the rest of the year.
I'm SRO Mike Turnbow. A lot of you know me. Someone has paid in order to be able to paint this parking spot, and that is theirs to park in.
It's best not to park in other people's spots. They've paid a lot of money and they've worked really hard to paint their spots, especially Josh Young.
I paid $400 for this stuff to paint my parking spot. Don't park in my parking spot.
Do not park in a painted parking spot unless you are the person that paid for it.
In case you didn't get the memo, do not park in people's painted parking spots.
Do you have problems that need solving?
Do you have problems that need solving?
Do you have problems that need solving? Do you have problems that need solving? Learn how to solve them by joining Future Problem Solvers.
Here at Future Problem Solvers, we learn how to solve the problems you'll have in the future. You will have an exhilarating time competing at different competitions at the district, region, and state level.
In Future Problem Solvers, you learn to solve future problems in a 6-step process that you've learned throughout the year when you come to school once a week for practice. For example, one of our problems was a dying ecosystem. Our solution, which was a little silly, was an animal dating website. FPS is the club for you.
According to weareteachers.com, over 3.2 million high school students across the U.S. graduate every year, and each of them have had a positive impact from a teacher.
Educators Rising helps high schoolers start gaining experience on what being a teacher is actually like. This includes job interview practice, teaching lessons, and creating games for school children to play.
The journey to become one of these teachers is long and starts in many different places for many different people. For some, it starts in joining educational pathways, and for others, it starts in tutoring a peer.
The Ed Rising Club gives insight to members that can boost someone's abilities and also their connections before they start college. Ed Rising participates in competitions at regional and state level, which include presenting PSAs, sharing lesson plans, decorating bulletin boards, and more. The price to join Ed Rising is $15, which goes towards buying t-shirts and pays the cost to travel to competitions. If you'd be interested in joining Educators Rising, stop by the club table sometime this week, or just scan the QR code on screen now.
It's Drake for sports. We're just going to skip right over football. Everyone knows what happened. No need to spend extra time on it. So let's look ahead to what's happening tonight. Tonight, JV football traveling to Murray to play the Tigers. Kickoff is at 6. Also, eSports regular season play begins this week with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's also an eSports parent meeting in Coach Lewis's classroom tomorrow at 5:30. Golf regionals start tomorrow. That's happening at Murray Country Club, so good luck to our guys and girls. That's all for sports. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thank you guys for watching GCTV.